Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, friends. Welcome back. I'm so grateful that you are here. Welcome to today's episode of Level Up with Debbie Neal. I'm really excited to talk about this topic. So, if you're in network marketing, I believe this is going to add tremendous value to you. And if you're not in network marketing, honestly, you're building. This is all about building. But today, what I want to talk about is really diving into the heartbeat of your network marketing business, which is sponsoring. And so sponsoring, if we really think about it, there's a big difference between network marketing and direct selling. What I love is the company that I'm aligned with it's a hybrid of both. I directly sell products. I love the products I represent. And if you're in that industry, I pray you do as well. But then in addition, I'm always looking to enroll new team members and teach and train them to do what I do. And so without sponsoring, when we think about growth and expansion, your business stands still. And so why? Because again, if you're just doing direct selling and there's nothing wrong with it, you can only reach out to so many people. You only know so many people. You can only work certain hours a day. It's almost like you're taking a retail business and you're putting it online because you are one person selling the product. So without it, your business is not really expanding. And quite honestly, it's probably standing still. And with it, your business grows, your vision expands, and your leadership evolves in ways that truly have the potential to blow your mind. So what we're going to talk about today is why sponsoring is so essential and important in your business, how to become the person that is attracting people into your business, that the person that can excite people to say, yes, I want to build this with you, the importance of practice, because for a lot of us, it's just not going to happen overnight, the power of activity, because that is what building this business is all about, and the possibilities and the legacy of building and leading a team. And this is where expansion lives. I want you guys to think expansion during our time today. This is how we rise. This is how we become network marketing professionals. So why is sponsoring so important? Why is it everything? Sponsoring isn't just a skill. It's the very thing that's going to give your business a lifeline. Without sponsoring, your team stays small, right? Because if you're a team of one or a team of two or a team of three and you're all selling product, amazing. That's what we do. But if you're talking to new people and sharing this with other people and they say, I want to do what you do. This business sounds amazing. Those products are amazing. That's what we call expansion. Because now instead of 3 people, maybe you'll have 6 people or 20 people, right? Without sponsoring, your reach stays limited and your potential sits on pause. And with sponsoring, everything changes. When you sponsor, you're not recruiting, you're inviting. I invite people to take a look at my business. I invite people to take a look at my opportunity. You're sharing, you're serving. You know, I view it as I actually serve people for a living. I have a solution. Maybe this solution is for you. Maybe it's not for you. But what if I'm right? What if this could be the answer to your prayers? You are extending an opportunity. You are offering someone a vehicle for growth, a vehicle for purpose, and a vehicle for possibility. Every person that you sponsor is a story waiting to be written. You know, I think of my almost 20 years of building this business, and I think of when people say, because of, and they talk about my company and they're, I'm able to do this and I'm able to do that. And it goes everywhere from built my self-confidence to, grew my community, to changed my life financially. I have more time. I was able to be with my parents as they got older. Like Every person you bring into your business is a story waiting to be written. So you not only have the pen for your life and your future, but you give other people the pen to do the same. It's a dream waiting to be revived. You know how many people have, especially I started my business at 36, like just stop dreaming. I'm 53 years old. They instead of dreaming, they're just earning a living instead of designing a life. You spark. It's a spark waiting to ignite. Sponsoring is where leadership begins. It's where duplication begins. It's where legacy begins. And so what do I mean by legacy? My gosh, you're building a team. Maybe your company is in one country. Maybe they're in 3 countries. Maybe they're in 5 countries. Maybe they're in 10 countries. But as you begin to share this with other people and you help other people build a business, you're actually building a legacy. If you want to grow your impact, if you want to grow your income, if you want to grow your influence, the goal is to grow your ability and your commitment to sponsor new people into your business. Make this so it's not optional. It is the foundation of expansion. So another thing that I want to talk about today that's so important is becoming the person that other people want to join. So, it's really easy, like, I'm talking to people, nobody wants to join me. Well, the onion has so many layers. Are you somebody that's committed? Are you somebody that's energetic? Are you somebody that's confident? Are you somebody that's knowledgeable? Are you somebody that's casting a vision? Are you somebody that shows up and looks like a professional? And the goal is to become that person. People don't just join companies. They're joining you. They're joining your energy. They're joining your example. They're joining your conviction. So I really want you to take a moment and sit. And I want you to ask yourself, would you join you? The way you are today, the way you're showing up today, the level of passion you have for your goals, the level of love you have for your team and your company and your vision, is that something that's infectious? Do people catch that love and that vision and want to be a part of it? Would you follow your energy? Would you be inspired by your habits? So like if somebody was following you around for the day, would they be like, oh my gosh, this person, I'm so inspired that they're so disciplined and they eat well and they exercise and they do their personal growth and they fill their calendar and they work with their team and they're selling the vision and they're really somebody that inspires me to be more. Would you follow your energy? Would you be inspired by your habits? Would you join your leadership? How do you react when things don't go right? If there's something that's out of stock, or if somebody says no, or if there's a little obstacle or something maybe personal is going on in your life, what level of leadership do you consistently show and come to the table with? Would you follow your consistency? Would you trust your leadership? In other words, like, can people count on you? Do they know you're in? Do they have to ask you if you're going to be on a call? Do they always know that you're committed? When you become the person that others want to lock arms with, sponsoring then takes on a new level. It almost becomes effortless. You become magnetic. You build confidence and you build conviction, and people are drawn to that. And that's not about perfection. It's definitely not. Like, I always talk about this, and I think back to when I first started my business. I don't even remember what the person said to me, but I remember how she made me feel. I was like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I'm dreaming and I see my life and I see my new, possible reality, and it's bold and it's big and it's colorful. And I saw trips and possibilities and ability to earn bonuses and change lives. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what she was saying, but I was so excited. So that's not about perfection. Show up with vision, speak with conviction, lead with gratitude, be on fire for what you do. Are you having fun? Are you on fire for what you do? Do you dread picking up the phone and share this with people? Because if you do, people feel that energy. If you're just going through the motions, the same thing if you're going through the motions in a relationship, going through the motions as a parent, going through the motions as a friend, like, people know they're not present. They're scrolling through their phone. They're not listening to me. Like, they're just going through the motions. Be on fire wherever you are. Be there well. Be there 100%. You want people to feel your belief through your words, through your presence, and through your consistency. When your passion is undeniable, Your energy is magnetic. So meaning like, even if people are going to still say no to you, but be like, your energy is infectious. Like, I just want to be around you. People won't need to be convinced when you have passion and energy. They're going to want to join you. And remember, you cannot attract what you aren't willing to become. So you're not going to attract a really energetic person if you're really low vibe. You're not going to attract a very positive person if you tend to see the glass as half full. You're not going to join a committed person if you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. You need to be in and you need to stay in. And that doesn't mean you're doing it 100% of the time. It just means that when you're doing it, like I remember when I started this business, people were like, oh, I know people, they gave this a whirl, they gave it a try, they gave it 6 months. I'm like, I don't roll that way. That's not me. Okay. So you can't attract somebody who has a sense of urgency if you don't have one. You can't attract somebody in your business who has a high level of excellence and high standards if that's not you. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we're being. So if you want world-class leaders in your business, become one. If you want unstoppable energy on your team, live it. If you want commitment on your team, embody it. Be the walking, breathing invitation to possibility. You want a team that is enrolling, be the example.
When we were young, we used to dream of being anything, an astronaut, the president, a prince, princess. But as you get older, your dreams change, focusing less on running the world and more on how you can take your skills and ideas and turn them into something real. Instead of dreaming of going to space or owning a castle, maybe you start dreaming of owning your own business. You'll need a website, a payment plan, a logo, and a way to advertise to new customers. It can all be overwhelming and confusing, but thankfully, that is where today's sponsor, Shopify, comes in. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. What if people haven't heard about my brand? Shopify helps you find your customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. And what if I get stuck? Shopify's always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer service. Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and get selling today at shopify.com/levelup. Go to shopify.com/levelup. Shopify.com/levelup.
So I want to talk about the importance of practice, because it's, you hear the word decide, make a decision. I've made a decision, but it's more than that. You might not be yet the person that's going to attract. That's why we always say, like, the goal is to keep sponsoring up. As you become more committed, you're going to attract more committed leaders. As you become a bigger visionary, you're going to attract bigger people. You don't master sponsoring by thinking about it. You master it by doing it, by practicing it. Practice is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of greatness in the making. Every conversation that you have with people about your business, that's practice. Every invitation to an event or a one-on-one or a Zoom or whatever the case is, that's practice. Every no that you get is an opportunity to grow stronger and clearer and better. Don't look for the perfect script. Learn through doing. Learn through asking. No one is born confident. Confidence is built through repetition. So the more you do something, you're going to become really confident in your abilities. The more you see results, you're going to be confident in your leadership. You have to be bad to be good. You have to be good to be great. And you have to be great to be excellent. And just like athletes train for the big game day, we practice for opportunity. You practice for posture. You practice your language. You practice your belief. You practice your energy. You practice telling the story with conviction and clarity. Like, stand in front of the mirror, tell the story over and over again and say, would you join you? Are you excited? You practice responding to objections with confidence and grace. You will fumble your words. You will make mistakes. You will hear the word no. But those are the reps that are building your strengths, right? Those are the reps that are getting you. When I say reps, I'm not talking about representatives. I'm talking about like, you're practicing, you're lifting weights. Those are the reps that are going to build your strength. Ready doesn't come first. Action comes first. Ready follows action. You don't get confident before you start. You get confident because you started. So the great thing about activity is it creates momentum. Momentum is like the secret sauce. Momentum is like the love language in your business. So let's talk about activity. If sponsoring is the heartbeat of your business, activity is the oxygen. Without activity, your business can't breathe. It's like stifled. Activity is how we meet people. Activity is how we get better. It's how we learn. You can't grow if you aren't in motion. You can't get better by standing still. Every single conversation you have, every in-person event, every reach out, every follow-up, it all compounds. Activity creates energy. Energy creates momentum, and momentum creates results. And when you're in momentum, you know what happens, which is so amazing? Your belief grows. Your belief expands. Your excitement builds. Your confidence soars. You feel unstoppable. You can't think your way into success. You must move your way into success. And so amateurs wait for perfect moments, like, oh my gosh, the perfect time. When am I going to talk to this person? When am I going to do this? They procrastinate. They do these things, so let's strategize, which like drives me nuts. Professionals create them through consistent activity. Every action, big or small, matters. Consistency beats intensity when intensity fades. And there's so many people, they're like, what do I do? What do I do? And if you're in this profession, the goal, no matter what company you're with, is you want to learn your opportunity presentation, learn about your products, and give your presentation to at least, I would say, 40 or more people a month, whether that's meeting them in a coffee shop, whether that's sitting down with 5 people and sharing your products in the business. It's getting in front of new faces and sharing the opportunity and then asking them to join your team. So the possibilities and power of sponsoring a team, because this is where like the magic happens in your business, okay? I want to talk about what's possible because this is where the magic of network marketing truly comes alive. Network marketing is a business of product and it's a business of people. We sell an incredible product, but the power of this business model is in the leverage, the ability to leverage your time. When you sponsor a team, you are no longer building alone. You're no longer selling products alone. You are teaching others to do what you do, and that creates duplication. And duplication is how ordinary effort creates extraordinary results. When you build a team, you multiply your sales, you multiply your impact, you have the potential to multiply your income and your reach. At first, you're doing it all. You're selling, you're sharing, you're enrolling. But when you build a team, your influence expands beyond your own time and effort, and you are creating a ripple, one that has the potential to keep growing, even when you're not the one always there to push the wave. That's the beauty of leverage. That's the power of duplication. That's the power of the network marketing business model. And that is the foundation of building recurring income. The goal is to build a business that works even when you're not actively working. When you've developed leaders, when you've trained others to lead, to sponsor, to serve, your business takes on a life of its own. That's not just income. That's freedom. Time, freedom. Having the freedom to spend your days as you like. Financial freedom, choice freedom. That's what we're building. That's what we have the potential to build, because when you don't have a team, you're only one person working. You're trading time for results, and workers eventually get tired. Visionaries, they don't get tired. Visionaries build systems, they build teams, they build legacy. Sponsoring is the bridge between working for your business and building a business that's working for you. And that is the true power and the potential of network marketing. So our goal is to become a network marketing professional because it's such an incredible industry. It is a profession, friends. It could be a hobby for some. It's a profession for me. When you commit to mastering sponsoring, you are declaring, I am a professional. Amateurs dabble, professionals decide. Professionals know this isn't luck. It's leadership. It's skill, it's discipline, it's belief, and it's consistency. Every conversation sharpens your tools. Every day of activity builds your foundation. Every person you sponsor moves your vision forward. You're not just building a team, you're building people. You're building confidence. You're building courage. You're building community. You're building something that lasts. Every professional was once an amateur who refused to settle, who refused to quit. So here's what I want you to really think of this week, and kind of like your challenge. I want you to go all in on sponsoring. If you're afraid to do it, if you have fear, if you're battling with a story in your head that's not true, remind yourself this isn't about you. You're not that significant, and you have something really amazing and special to offer somebody. You could be a lifeline for somebody. People are going to bed at night and they are praying how to have more time in their life and how to have more income in their life. They are. So I'm asking you to have a decided heart. Create a vision of expansion and growth. Talk to more people. Share your story. Practice your posture. Believe in your mission and your vision. Get out there and move. Because when you show up with fire and faith, the right people will see you. They will feel you and they will join you. You're not just building a business. You're building a legacy. And success in network marketing isn't about waiting for the right person. It's about becoming the right person, becoming the difference, raising the bar. And when you do, you attract leaders, you build momentum, you expand possibility. I know that you've got this. I know that you want this. You wouldn't be here. You are powerful, you are unstoppable, and your next level is waiting for you. So friends, have the most amazing week. Go out there and sponsor with purpose, lead with vision, and level up. I love you, friends.